Hello. So I bought leeks at Amazon direct, and they only gave me one, but I made it work. And you can use the little packet of herbs. I'm putting extra sage. I do that, and I put a whole head of garlic in there. But do not let that burn. And because it's a simmer design, whatever the word, I can take it off the skillet. You don't have to do that, but this is what we're doing. You can skip that technique, or if you like, you can take your Instapot, because this is Instapot, and then putting it labeled as that onto YouTube. You can take your Instapot lid. Made a little mess there. And you can, let's clean that up. Put it on your counter. Okay, I'm a little more calm now because I have a counter. It is distressing to anybody to not have counters. And you would have to be a pretty damn good chef to be able to pull off what I pull off in here. But the Americans are so fucking evil. They will ridicule it. I know. Anyways. So also what I did to fix this into your Instapot is I cut the shoulder. See how nice and golden that is? You can do that in Instapot. It's funny, I think it's fake that I'm doing a lot of Instapot, because Americans, I think a lot of them want to learn how to cook, and they don't know, and they have a lot of these at home. And by the time you're done, folks, you just made an actual dish. You did. I'll give you credit for that. You did it in an Instapot too. Okay, so brown it for a little bit longer than a regular stove with a high flame and fancy pans, which I prefer to use. Get it browned. Since it's a smaller, like 6-quart, cut your pork. Then you can nestle it in there. You get the idea, you're gonna cut it and nestle it in. Here's all the goodie stuff. You've got all your ingredients that I can't list them all. They've been put on the line about 2 or 3 times. I'm gonna nestle those in there. I'm not gonna dump them as much as I'd like to. There's your lemon, all right? Use the bottom of the lemon. It counts for brine. It's just a little extra. Okay, normally you tie this stuff up. I know that, but I am being persecuted by despots, and so I don't. It bothers me that I'm not. Okay, I'm not that c'est la vie at home, dude. I'm gonna nestle in my leeks. Now I don't know. Oh no, my little mess is coming out of here. What's going on? Is this leaking? Yes. This is leaking. It's broken. Is it broken? I don't fucking know. Hold on. That stuff happens in life, dude. Got a little bit of a milk problem. It's okay. It's just didn't need it. All right. So, anyways, let's continue here, guys. Just want to wrap this up. Got your leeks. You got your little garlics in there. I mean, we're talking flash fry, like when you're cooking calamari, because that's how you want them for this. Really, don't burn your garlic for this one. Try to not burn your garlic, but sometimes you can cover it up with burnt garlic. Get all your little leeks in there. What I was saying is, I don't know if you blend that, like I blended, or you want to use a regular blender. I don't know if you use the blend in that. I have never done this before. I saw this recipe and I lost my gourd, and I said I have to do this. So now we're going to go ahead and assemble our meat into here, okay? And you know what? I might want to cut this, but I believe I do have to. See, it does gold up in the Instapot. You can't do this if this is the only one you're willing to cook out of, Americans. It can't be done. I'm showing you how to do European dishes. I can't believe it myself. I have nowhere to set this plate, so let me fidget here like a goofball. Hold on. Let's set it there, for the love of God. This is fucking really not the place you want to be cooking. And this is leaking. Great, I need to get a new one. I lost about a 1/4 cup out of there. Okay, that's fine. It's just gonna try to ignore that. So we got 2 cups of milk, okay? I'm gonna add our milk now. I'm gonna use this for dry because I'm in abject poverty. I can't fucking replace things. This is absolutely horrible what happened. And I'm surviving it. But I don't want to just live through this. I want to try to, have some good moments, and I have. I'm making like matzo ball soup in here. Incredible fucking dishes. There is it's 4 cups. We want 6. Now the reason why we're using 6 for the stovetop method, if you didn't know, I'll tell you, it can't hurt, is because it's going to reduce more on the stove. So you're gonna add that extra 2 cups for 3 to 4 hours. Okay? Look at that. And I think they added more butter in the other one. Okay, I thought, fucking throw butter into the can. Okay? All right. I'm trying to do that with one hand. I don't want to throw the whole fucking thing of butter. I'm tempted. No. Don't. Here, we're just gonna, this is real casual. The reason why I picked this dish to cook while I was injured was because if you put it on your stove and you sit down and you don't cook the rest, it's really pretty simple. So here we have all the ingredients on the bottom. I can store it later. When you cook it for 3 to 4 hours, because you want the meat to get, you know, in there. You don't want it on the top the whole time. You want to really get that 3 to 4 hours nice and I can't think of the words, folks. I'm flabbergasted. I'm flabbergasted. All right, so that's the point, okay? We're gonna put this on the Insta pot. We're gonna, you know, basically simmer it, roll and boil. Cover that. I'm sure you want to cover that one. Don't let it reduce so much that it. I gotta, you know, let me check that. I don't know. This is where I could use a pointer from an executive chef because they know this stuff up like it's going out of style. Do I cover this or not? I would say cover. Yes, no. I know this one too. Because the meat, you want the meat to be nice and hot. So yes, cover that. But there's a Latin dish I made. This Latin dish, and you wanted the sauce to reduce. So you didn't cover it. All my little life, I've always wondered, what do I cover? What do I not cover? It's a very, very, very important detail. I'm going to cover this. And I'm going to read it because I'm sure you cover it, dude. Every time I read it, I'm like, Heidi, you should have known that. You cover it, Sherlock. It's just one of these things, these little, I guess, ignorances I have, right? Even the good ones. And I admit it, though. I admit it on video. I don't fucking care, right? Who cares anymore? The whole point is to survive this. And I'm trying, but I don't want to be this survivor, dude. I just want to live like a normal lady does. At this point, I kind of would like to. Okay, so I'm going to put this back on the Insta pot with the butter, the olive oil, the garlic, the herbs. Can you imagine? The milk, the pork. Forget about it. All right? And it's going to cook for 4 hours.